Vivotek installation wizard. You're going to run the wizard, and upon launching this app, you're going to see a setup here of how your network is currently configured. Ours is currently configured as a private DHCP, and that just means that the IP address for each device is assigned automatically from the router. That functionality gives you just a fast way to for the cameras to be detected on your network, and for each of the cameras to be automatically assigned with an IP address that is gotten from our router. For testing purposes, we can leave it at DHCP with the automatic IP address. For the purpose of installing your camera in a permanent location, I would really recommend that you change the IP address to a manually configured IP address. So in order to do that, you would double click on one of the cameras, and it'll open in an Internet Explorer browser window where you can configure the camera's options. Click on configuration and click on network, and right now it's set to get IP address automatically. You're going to want to change that to use fixed IP address and change the IP address to something else, or just leave it at this address. Use fixed IP address 192.168.1.154. These are all of our settings right now. Yours might be different. Once that's been done, once you set your IP address, whether it's automatically or fixed, you would click save. And as long as we're in this Vivotek configuration wizard, I'm going to briefly touch on motion detection. Your Vivotek camera automatically is not set to detect motion, so anytime you want to record for motion detection, you want to launch into this whatever IP address your camera is. Click on configuration and motion detection, and you want to make sure you have a checkbox here in enable motion detection. I've already created a recording profile, but what we'll do is I'll reset this back to default so that you can see exactly what it would look like if we didn't have motion detection enabled. Right now, this is the default setting. So when you get to this window, you want to click on this checkbox. You're going to make a new profile, and this just allows you to select the area in which your camera is going to be looking for motion detection. I just want a full screen. So I'm going to make it a full screen. I'm going to call it whatever I want. I'm just going to make it full screen, for example. The sensitivity should be high, should be set to something around 80 or 90%. You can play around with this later, but just for setup purposes, just trust me on this one. Your percentage should be set to around 2%, and this means if you, for example, set your percentage to 50%, that means the object would have to cover at least 50% of the video window in order for your motion detection to be triggered. So ideally, you want to keep this around 1 or 2%. Hit save. You'll see the save window has been completed, and now you can launch into your DVR server software. I'm going to be adding that IP camera ending in 154, so click on menu, add delete IP camera, add camera. It's a Vivotek. Some of the manufacturers are listed here under IP device name. In this case, we're going to be listing the Vivotek. Server name, you can call it whatever you want. I'm just going to call it, for example, we can call it 154. The IP address is 192.168.1.154, and because we classified this as a Vivotek product, it already populated these fields for connect port, root, and password. These are the default fields for Vivotek. Okay? And you'll see that your first camera has been listed. It's camera number 1. The connection is okay, meaning it has established a connection to that camera. Registered only means that it is able to record. In the instance of using a non-eDigital IP camera, such as Vivotek, Access, Robotics, any of those cameras, as long as the camera is ONVIF compliant, you will be able to record, but you need to have some type of USB dongle connected to the machine. If you need information on purchasing a dongle, feel free to contact us. We have 4 channels, 8 channels, and 16 channel dongles available. That will get you the ability to record on your DVR server or on your NVR client. And once you're done, you just hit save, and your camera will load in the first window. I'm going to add another camera here. Let's do 155. So menu, add delete IP camera, add camera. I'm just going to change this to 155. And that will load the second camera in the second window. Save. And there it is. We can do a couple more here. 156 and 158. Menu, add delete IP camera. Again, you can change the server name to whatever you want. And everything else is the same here. Add camera. And do 158. Save. To record on motion, we've already enabled motion recording, but since these cameras, they're just test cameras looking at the wall, there really is no motion. If you want to continue your record preferences for motion detection, you would have to click on the settings button and then camera, and right now you can see that all the cameras 1, 2, 3, and 4, they're already set for this blue color or purple color motion recording. If you want them set for normal recording, meaning recording either on a schedule or 24 hours a day, you can just click to highlight this in a red border, and then click on this first cell, and then hold it while holding down your click button, just drag it all the way across. This will give you a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week normal recording. Click the exit button to exit and yes to save, and now you see these clock icons that indicate that you're recording 24 hours or that you're recording continuously. Again, there's no motion right now on these cameras, so I can't really show you a motion recording, but if you did want to set your cameras for motion recording, just click on motion and highlight, exit, save, and whenever motion is detected, you will see an icon here in the corner, the top right corner of your screen that looks like a stick figure. If you have any other questions, feel free to contact us via email at support@edigitaldeals.com or give us a call at toll-free 877-DEALS-79, and you can visit our website at edigitaldeals.net. Now that you've downloaded the Vivotek installation wizard, you're going to run the wizard, and upon launching this app, you're going to see a setup here of how your network is currently configured. Ours is currently configured as a private DHCP, and that just means that the IP address for each device is assigned automatically from the router. That functionality gives you just a fast way to for the cameras to be detected on your network, and for each of the cameras to be automatically assigned with an IP address that is gotten from our router. For testing purposes,